How's it going, everybody? We got the early look at the blog feed today. This one called Sweet Summer's Child. Looks like Havoc is coming next week. Hercules Battle Pass, Panda Pool, Battle Blitz, A Hero's Voyage, 7th Year Bash, Shadow King Rerun. A lot of people have been worried about this before the next round of Battle Worlds. I kind of assumed they were going to do this. It just makes sense. I'm glad they're doing it sooner rather than later. So make sure you brush up on your Shadow King required teams so you can get him unlocked, because he is basically an essential piece to your success in Battle World for your Alliance's success in getting those null shards. We got the Sentinel Earth campaigns. That's going to be the second week of the special anniversary campaign, the one that we have for Oath right now, which I believe is giving gold orb fragments. So the next one might be training orb fragments, or it's vice versa. Havoc is going to become available on the 13th. That's going to round out that Starjammer team, though the 4-piece Starjammer team still looking very powerful. But let's talk about Havoc. Make high energy waves in Cosmic Crucible when Havoc lands in battle on March 13th at 2 p.m. The orb, yep, he's going to have an orb. He's going to have regular offers. He's not a DPC character. If you buy his offer, you'll get the chance to buy more offers. Lucky you. And that's about it. Okay. Havoc, the younger brother of Cyclops, Alex Summers discovered his mutant ability to absorb cosmic energy and unleash devastating plasma blasts after surviving a traumatic plane crash as a child. Alex struggled to control his immense destructive power, but he found a new purpose among the X-Men. He eventually joined the Starjammers, a group of spacefaring rebels, where he honed his powers in battle across the cosmos. He adopted the name of Havoc, embracing the freedom of the stars, carving out his own legacy beyond Earth, and fighting to protect those that had no one else. Havoc is an explosive blaster for the Starjammers and features solid health stats to keep him in the fight while he's punching holes through the enemy teams. I'm not sure I would agree with the solid health stats, but okay. He's just got the new meta stats, nothing special. He applies key negative, maybe he does have a special health stat, but not special armor stat to go with it. He applies key negative effects to enemies early in the battle, allowing you to choose an enemy to incapacitate with stun and trauma. Havoc also creates chaos for enemies with barrier, that he definitely does, by blocking them from gaining immunity, lowering their damage reduction, and on enemy turn, if they have barrier, he applies disrupted. In Crucible, he gives Starjammer allies speed stat per enemy with barrier, a crucial advantage amongst top teams. Yeah, that part right there, the speed stat per enemy with barrier, is essentially why you cannot make your Groot a fortifier. Because if you put your Groot on defense, or the enemy has their Starjammers on defense, and your Groot is a fortifier, you give the turn advantage away to the enemy team. And that's not good. You definitely don't want that. Daylight Savings. Spring is right around the corner, which means it's time to spring ahead. Yes, for our old friend Daylight Savings time beginning on March 9th, which means many of our event start times will begin 1 hour later. Make sure you keep your eyes on our blog for the exact time so you don't miss any start time. So what it basically means is, for me right now, events reset at 4 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be 5 p.m. Eastern. My arena finishes at 11 p.m. Eastern. It's now going to be midnight. Yeah, so I really wish they'd just get rid of that. Just let Canadians sit in the dark a little bit longer. It's fine. We're used to it. Coming soon, Gear Tier 20. Ooh, here we go. That's right, Gear Tier 20 is on its way to inject a boost of power into your characters. On top of adding more oomph to your attacks, this next level of gear will play an important role in the battles ahead. We have all the juicy details in a couple of upcoming blogs that we have planned in the upcoming weeks. In the meantime, be sure to check out the Hero's Journey event below for your first chance to get your hands on Gear Tier 20 pieces. So we know for sure Gear Tier 20 is going to be needed to unlock Professor X. That's a given. This is going to be hotly contested. I do find their words here pretty interesting. On top of the oomph for your attacks, the next level of gear will play an important role in the battles ahead. That's just probably referring to Professor X, though maybe they're finally making Gear Tier do something unique to your character. That could be cool. I know people like Mobile Gamer, myself, we play a lot of other games where not every single character is the same, and it's a little bit more interesting. But we'll see. That's very, very far-fetched idea. 7 years, one legacy. The next chapter of our important anniversary mission is on the way. Dive in to help find Fury and earn rewards along the way, like 7th anniversary orb fragments, gold, XP, and crimson gear, and more. Chapter 2 of the Sentinel Earth. Join Dr. Doom and S.H.I.E.L.D. Medic in finding more data from the Sentinels that may help locate Nick Fury. Requirements: easy, none, normal city, heroic as Kestrel, and 1 to 4 city characters. So that would just be like your 3 Night Stalkers and maybe like Pav with Kestrel or something like that. Chapter 2 begins on March 10th, so prepare your forces. Oh man, the first chapter I saw with Oath, I was like, maybe this is going to be tough, and it's going to be fun, and Heroic is going to be like a bragging rights thing, and it's going to be great, and it was just autoplay. And I assume this is going to be just auto play too, which is why for endgame players, like devising a team and trying to like help guide people for that, that's a non-existent need. And endgame players just got it settled. For you guys who are not in the endgame, you would just lean on your city raid characters. That could be your Spider Society. They'll rip through this as long as you've been building them up along with your roster. Your Night Stalkers with one city character, since there's only 3 city Night Stalkers, they'll rip through it too, so no big deal there. Ooh, War Season update. As mentioned in the previous blog, we'll be going to for a minimum of 2 weeks. We will bring back 3 wars per week. Let's go! Starting next week. We are still looking at changes with wars, so keep an eye out for future blogs for those changes. This was met with so many people had so many different takes on this. A lot of people were enjoying it, especially since Crucible was moved to the weekend. They don't want to have to do wars on Saturdays or Friday nights into Crucible now, which is going to be on Fridays and Saturdays during the day. People are talking like, that's 20 attacks total sometimes, which is crazy, right? I mean, if you're a Saturday morning war, you could get up to 26 attacks. It is a little much with Crucible still being on the weekends. I hope that next season Crucible goes back to the weekdays, but I'm actually not sure how big an issue that is for other people either. Again, this is such a split issue that people have. Like, people that prefer Crucible during the weekdays and people that prefer Crucible during the weekends, it seems to be pretty even. And honestly, people that prefer 2 wars per week and people that preferred 3 wars per week, that seemed pretty even too. For myself, I definitely prefer Crucible during the weekdays for streaming reasons and just I can't record things. I got to be with my family. Not I got to be. I want to be with my family, so I don't really want to focus on the game as much as Crucible kind of demands. And the 3 wars per week, I do want something to do on the weekends, which is war. And because we don't take war super seriously, we're just like full offense. It's a little bit more loosey-goosey for us there. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about the changes that they made to both of our only 2 modes, right? How do you guys enjoying Crucible the weekends? And are you happy or are you upset that war is coming back to being 3 wars per week? The Friday free claim. Check out the latest free claim. Head to the web to claim Friday's free claim, which is available from now until tomorrow, March 8th. Well, this is not available at the time of this video. This is available 2 hours after this video. 5 Patriot Shards and 500 Origin Coins. Make sure you grab the free claim each day on our website to earn even more rewards. 7th anniversary event. So deck out your immortal X-Men's top telepath with the slick new anniversary costume. Yeah, you know what? I am kind of enjoying the black and gold costumes. They're not bad. I'm kind of enjoying those. So how do we get this? We're going to complete daily objectives. We're going to battle with city characters in any game mode. Bonus points for the Shield Medic. Jean Grey's 7th anniversary costume experience and gear. Anniversary reward is 7th year token and keep pace on March 10th. Okay, not bad. Cool. Looks like it's going to be a free costume. They haven't really been gaining those behind any kind of spending or any kind of star levels. Nothing crazy, so just a free costume. Love that. Party Hardy with the 7th anniversary progress. Spend eventful energy and starship energy prizes. The 7th year anniversary progress. Pill for fun starting on the 10th. Cool, cool, cool. Guardians Day. So it's just going to be a quick rumble for Guardians characters. Makes sense with Rocket Groot rework. A Hero's Journey. Don't miss the special limited milestones that separate from our anniversary milestones. How to score points. Earn orb fragments from ISO 8 campaign nodes and play Cosmic Crucible bonus using Star Jammer characters. The big rewards. XP and purple ISO skill gear. Leaderboard rewards. Gear tier 20 pieces. There you go. Leaderboard rewards. You kind of knew that they were going to come here. The real question is, when do they go to the gold store? Right? When does Gear tier 20 go to the gold store and what is the price point? There's some people that still have a little bit of gold, but actually I think most people are really low on gold right now after 105. 105 was a steep jump. I know I myself, I'm zeroed on gold. I'm nearly zeroed on training materials, and I had 600 million gold coming into it and like 70,000 training materials, something crazy like that. So yeah, they did actually a pretty decent reset on those currencies, which means Scopely, if you're watching this, you can go ahead and put gold and training materials in all of our stores now. Let us use that, that dead currency on something that would actually be meaningful to us. Anyway, let's continue on. Join the cream of the crop atop this special leaderboard to earn the very first Gear Tier 20 pieces for your roster. Keep a close eye on how competitive this leaderboard is going to be. It's just like an interesting experiment is going to be how competitive is this leaderboard is how healthy the game is. So we're going to have to wait and see. I think it's going to be very interesting. Twitch drops. Yeah, Twitch drops were really, really, really well received on the Twitch side. However, lots of people, I know there's going to be a lot of you in the YouTube comments, despise Twitch drops. I saw a lot of comments, and I'm going to get a little bit of hate for this, but I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I saw a lot of comments like, why on earth would they ever do this? No game. Marvel Snap does this. Genshin Impact does this. All mobile games do this. These are not rewards taking away from other sources. This is literally just extra stuff. I've been over it on stream. You can just boot up Twitch, make your account, link it. You don't have to watch. You can just let it run in the background. You could do it on your phone. You just can't claim it on your phone on the app. You can claim it on your phone if you go through Safari or Google Chrome, whatever web browser you use. That is not the Twitch app. It doesn't seem that big a deal for the amount of goodies they're giving us. Like, we've had to do a lot more for a lot less before. Like, we've run, a pocket dimension. How much gold does a pocket dimension give you? Was it 7 million? I thought it was more like 3 million. There's other stuff there. But it was a decent amount of gold for very, very little work. It's just outside the game, and people dislike that. I'm going to get flamed in the comments for that. That's fine. Let's have a little discussion down there. Are you enjoying Twitch chats? You hate Twitch drops. What is stopping you from doing the Twitch drops? And maybe we could find ways to work around it so that everybody can get these goodies. But once again, I talked to the developers about this. Like, I saw all the comments. I didn't want to get into fights with 40 people in the comment section. So I brought it to the developers and I asked them. And they were very, very firm that these are not replacement rewards that are in the economy of rewards that they give out to players, especially during a celebration like this. This is even more stuff that was given to a department to play around with. So this is not taken away from what you would normally get. This is just extra stuff that is out there in the ecosystem that you can take advantage of. Anniversary Twitch drops week 2 with any Marvel rival. Watch any Marvel rival Strike Force team on Twitch during these rewards. Yeah, it's another misconception. It does not have to be an envoy. Anybody who streams Marvel Strike Force, as long as they have their Twitch drops enabled, will be giving you credit for that. I've been playing a couple games with while doing this stuff where I do like marbles, then we get to do a couple little extra giveaways. I have a Wheel of Punishment. We've been making a fun little event out of it. 30 minutes is going to get you 300 L3 training modules. That's the purple. Why not L4? And 1 hour is going to give you 400 L3. Why is it not L4? What? This one is much less worth it, especially because Kestrel Strike costume. Who cares? Why is it not L4? They never give us L4 training modules in like promo codes or anything. Is there something in the L4 code that they can't give it to us? Really awkward that it's L3. Really, really awkward. All right, before we head out today, there was a very, very particular Datamine I wanted to look at. So Quick Draw has a tower returning, shown in offers. We got Absolute, A-Force, Orcus, and Liberty. The only tower we've ever had offers for have been Kyln Tower, as far as like team-ups go. Which would make sense because we do know that Orcus and Absolute A-Force were in the last Kyln Tower. It was Absolute A-Force. Was it Orcus? It was like Avengers or something, wasn't it? But Liberty makes a lot of sense to me because there's been a whole bunch of people skipping this team, especially with Starjammers hot on their heels. Starjammers, a Crucible team. They're not the best, but they're okay. They are still going to be the best Crucible team. I know people heard my funny little song. They're like, oh, this team's not. No, guys. Starjammers is still the best Crucible team. They're just not this, like, impenetrable wall of misery when you have to face them on the defense. They're not like this master key that shatters your best characters if you put something interesting in a certain room. Like, it's a very healthy team that is still the best Crucible team in the game. I digress. Lots of people have been skipping the Liberty to work ahead on their Starjammers. I know a lot of people coring for Howard, which is the right move. Core for Howard before you core for Havoc, because Howard has much more plug-and-play potential. He's going to disrupt the Crucible meta immediately. I digress. I want to talk about this Kyln Tower. So Liberty, for those of you who have skipped Liberty, if it is going to be using the Kyln Tower, the last time we had a tower, there was no mode rules active. So that is something to keep in mind when we're trying to devise which 3 we would want to bring into this Kyln Tower. Captain Sam would 100% be on that list because he's a rework character. You probably have him at max stars, maybe even some diamonds. He hits super hard. He's got a taunt. He gives energy. Lots of things you would absolutely want on a 3-man team for an extended combat experience. The next one, War Machine, the other rework character, really good damage, but a little bit on the slower side. I would be a tad concerned about leaning into him right away. He's a character I would say, like, wait to build. Don't build him just yet if you are skipping the Liberty team. Wait until somebody like myself runs through the Kyln Tower, gets a video, shows all of the different Liberty members, all the different combinations in action, then you could pick which one you want to do. You should have most of them, not most of them, you should have probably everybody at Patriot unlocked by then, because Falcon's like the month longer or something like that, right? I'll dive in and see what the shard situation is like. But for sure you have Peggy Carter unlocked, and would Peggy Carter, Captain Sam, and War Machine get through it? That'll be the first thing I test, because we're going to have the most stars on those characters. Peggy Carter does have slows. She comes in at, I believe, 120 speed or 125, something like that. She's 125, Captain Sam is 120, that's right. That's not bad, but I do think that Falcon and his passive where he can, or his ISO attack rather, or his basic attack, where he can give speed up to his team, could play a really big role in getting through this, even at lower stars. But we're going to test all that, and of course we got to see what the big reward for this would be. Who would the diamonds be for? Would these be diamonds for Havoc? Would these be diamonds for Patriot? Like, which kind of character are these going to be diamonds for? Are we actually going to have that character even available to build up? I honestly think it's a big miss when they do one of the brand new characters here, because if you're the type of player who buys a character to the max stars, or the type of player who would compete in a leaderboard to get those diamonds anyway, or you get them from the event like they're running for Howard right now, and like they already ran for Falcon, I guess. It's much more advisable, in my opinion, for them to run these sort of events for not older characters, but like recently made farmable. So like a Miss Marvel Classic, who's now in the Battle World store as well as the Ultimates, and is going to be farmable in a month or two. Same with Medusa. Maybe Emma, maybe Ancient One, although those are a little bit long in the tooth now. They probably, if somebody wanted to upgrade them, they would have already done so via their own diamond promos. It's an interesting conversation. I think it's a big miss if it's a brand new character that, you know, less than 0.5% of the population has at 7 yellow stars. And it's an even bigger miss if it's an older character that, if people wanted the diamonds already, they already did it. So it's a fine line to walk. We'll see what sort of rewards we're looking at. Last time, it did cost us purple ISO to get into the Kyln Tower. I expect it to be the exact same, so we're going to have the exact same conversation about if this is going to stall your Odin progress. But the way this is going, with Absolute A-Force holding in there, it would be fair to predict that if Absolute A-Force is still in there for this Kyln Tower, Liberty might still be in here for the next Kyln Tower. But that's all conjecture. We'll have to wait and see. Let me know what you guys think about a possible return for Kyln Tower. Let me know what you think about the blog. But for now, guys, stay happy, stay healthy, have fun. Have yourselves a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye for now. That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Stay happy, healthy, have fun, and I'll see you in the next one.